The chaos that Robot has caused is now intensifying and becoming a global crisis. Plus, it's a threat where no heroes are coming out to help the citizens. Each hero is being eliminated one by one according to the database information in GDA's hands. The next hero who's going to be unlucky is Brit, Mark's beloved friend who has been standing shoulder to shoulder with the Guardian since GDA, until the Guardian of the Globe team. His family's location has been revealed because Robot accessed GDA's classified information, and they're running for their lives from the sudden drone attack. "I can't protect you if you stay here, honey." Jessica, Brit's wife, quickly gets into the shuttle to escape. But the issue is, what about our child? "Junior, aren't you coming with me?" But Brit says Junior will stay with him. "I need my child to die. What the hell is happening here?" Brit is very confused with the current situation. Everything is so sudden. Why is Robot, the leader of our team, going crazy like this, and even ordering him to surrender so the family will be safe? The point is, the drones don't have enough power to deal with a hero like Brit, who has thick skin tough as steel, so they'll target his family instead. That's why Brit gets furious. "You dare to mess with my wife and child, right? I hope your tin can robot is strong enough because this guy is going to destroy you." Brit grabs Brit Jr., his child, incorporates him into his boots and his suit, then releases a super strong jet blast. Boom! Robot's drone that was said to be the strongest in the world gets shattered into 2 pieces in the blink of an eye. This little guy got superhuman powers from his father, so he's this stubborn. Plus, he also got the craziness from this old soldier too. More, I want more! Brit Jr. whines, wanting to smash more robots, but that's it. "Hold on, young man. We'll definitely get to fight more, but right now we need to hurry to the safe house. We'll race against Mom's ship to see who gets there first, okay?" And then he flies off with his child in a chill manner. Robot's drones couldn't even touch him and his child, not even a bit. And if anyone is wondering why this hero is so skilled and has such awesome powers, don't be surprised. He's another main character in the spin-off series of Invincible alongside Mark, who's already gone. After Brit smashed the small drone to pieces, it's considered breaking Robot's face with deep revenge. Rex sits hurt that he should have sent more drones to deal with Brit. Shouldn't have let him escape. "You crazy bastard, get your head straight. We can't lose focus more than this." By the incident where he decided to sacrifice his own wife to rot in space, Rex admits it made him lose focus on the plan considerably. It's something he didn't want to happen, but what can you do? The greater good must come first. But wait, Monster Girl, who Rex thought was already dealt with, we'll see she's floating unconscious in space. Suddenly someone's hand reaches out to help. It's a Viltrumite suit. Wait, who is that? And when the image pans out fully, we'll see that person is Anissa, the Ant Lady of Viltrum herself. Actually, Anissa seems to be a weird character who thinks strange things, but she's also another character who is a really good-hearted person. After the intense war story unfolds on Earth, on the Viltrumite warship, we'll see Mark in a state of despair with life, sitting and napping on the floor. During that time, Sherry, the nanny taking care of Eve, will gently walk over to wake Mark and apologize for disturbing his sleep time, because what she came for is very important. And after this, we'll get to see little Mark open his eyes to look at the world for the first time in the comic pages. "Would you like to hold this little girl for a bit?" When Mark hears that, his eyes brighten and he immediately stops being sleepy. Okay, yes, of course. "Come here, little one." Mark quickly takes off his gloves and reaches to hold the child. This is the moment when Mark experiences the feeling of being a father for the first time. His world that was dark is now immediately bright. What is this feeling? Am I about to become a father? Mark is both deeply moved and excited, acting out of character, and tears flow out with joy without him realizing it. This is another life born for him to love. After being so happy that tears flow, Mark also asks about Eve, of course. Eve is undergoing surgery. Sherry says the doctors here are confident they can save her life, but right now she's lost a lot of blood, so they need to take close care of her first. And with such critical condition, we decided to help the child in the womb come out first. But anyway, I want you to understand that her legs won't be the same again, because she's not a Viltrumite like you who can repair her own legs. When Mark hears that, he's shocked and depressed. It's okay, above all else I just want her to survive, that's enough. Then Sherry lets father and child be together alone. Mark stares into the little child's eyes who's sleeping. "Hey little one, I'm your daddy," he says while smiling endearingly. That's how new fathers are, loving their child to the extreme. Finally, Mark decides to apologize to his child early, saying, "Daddy's sorry for making your life chaotic like this. Daddy's serious. Daddy's really sorry." Then he sits looking at the little child without looking away, until not long after, Sherry walks back to find Mark because Eve finished surgery and is now safely out of danger. When we get there, we'll see Eve in a condition that doesn't look fresh at all. Her legs have to be in iron casts like this for a long time, but being able to hold the child makes Eve's mental state improve greatly. Throughout the time that passed, she followed all of Sherry's orders, not using her powers when told not to, so as not to negatively affect the child in her womb. Until the time when Robot attacked, she still endured the pain and endured everything so that the little one wouldn't be harmed, refusing to use her powers at all, letting Robot hurt her on one side. In the end, Eve is very happy that her discipline over many months has paid off, because her and Mark's child is very healthy and strong. It's a perfectly complete child. Now, anyone who's been anxious or worried that Eve's child might not be Mark's child but Conquest's child, don't worry about this. In summary, this little child is really Eve and Mark's child. When Conquest came to find her, Eve didn't play along with him. She can be trusted to some degree. When the little baby comes into her embrace, Eve is very happy that her child is healthy, chubby, and complete. The first thing Eve tells Mark is our child's life is about to be screwed up, isn't it, Mark? This matter is also the first thing Mark told the child, exactly the same. But the point is, Mark still has another very worrying matter that Eve doesn't know about, the matter between him and Anissa. This is what Mark meant when he said things are about to be screwed up for real. He knows in his heart that this little girl is Mark's child, but she's not the only one he's about to have. There's another sibling about to be born as well. So after Eve finishes with everything, I have something I want to... Before he can finish speaking, Eve pulls Mark in to cuddle together as a family. However, Mark, who has a lot of worries in his head, pulls his arm back in the most disgusting way. Eve is very shocked that the father of her child is doing this. Did I do something wrong? Mark's condition. Do I look too bad? She's overthinking this and that. And it's another time Eve feels bad like this because of Mark. Even though he apologizes and says he was just startled before turning and walking away, Eve is still angry because he left Eve confused about what crazy thing happened to Mark again. During this time, father and son Viltrumite will come to update the situation. There are many things you need to know. First, Dad will take you to see your friend. We'll see that monster girl is currently unconscious. Her condition's still critical because her brain is in crisis from lack of oxygen for a long time. The Viltrumite doctor himself is confident he can save her life because she's still in monster form that has much higher self-recovery power than a normal woman's body. But the question is how long until she returns to normal? Suddenly, someone's voice interrupts. It'll probably be quite a while. She almost didn't survive when I went to help her. Anissa, who went to bring Amanda back for treatment here, is the one answering, of course. When Mark meets the lady, his hands start shaking from fear and panic from what he just experienced. I should mention that at this time, Nolan, including other Viltrumites, don't know what she did to Mark, so there's no attitude about it. Then Anissa will report that we've already found out that the lunar station you ordered us to investigate, we found that guy is there. We're ready to attack, just waiting for your order. The station mentioned is Rex's station. Mark, Dad, that young man is my friend. Why did he suddenly do this to the world? Do you know? Of course, Mark doesn't know the real reason yet why Robot is doing this, but he admits Rex has really changed a lot. He's become someone I don't recognize anymore. Mark speaks while clenching his fist because Anissa is still standing nearby. During this time, a Viltrumite rushes to inform Emperor Nolan about Rex's lunar station, giving Anissa a chance to speak sweetly and say she misses Mark too. Sir, we've been observing the station as you requested and found movement of a drone that left the station and is heading straight toward us. So what now? Robot is going to play hardball. Why is it sending drones to find the Viltrumites? Mark will volunteer to help, but Nolan tells him to stay here with his child and wife, keep them safe. This is Dad's job now. Robot will land on the moon's surface and face dozens of Viltrumites waiting there. This job will definitely be intense, but wait, Robot didn't come to fight or overthrow the Viltrumites or anything. He came to negotiate certain terms. The conversation between him and the Viltrumites will start by asking about Amanda. I know you saved her. I kept telling myself I would let her survive so we can negotiate at this time, but deep down, I also hoped you would save her too. How is she? Did you save her in time? Robot tells the truth that his plan didn't go exactly as he thought because initially he planned to come together with Amanda to talk with the Viltrumites together, but in the end, he had to deal with her and hoped just a little that the Viltrumites would reach out to help her. Of course she's okay. Her body is recovering. Nolan answers. Rex then says he came here to negotiate nicely. He doesn't want unavoidable confrontation to occur because if Viltrumites and humans are at odds, the planet will definitely explode into pieces. First, thank you very much for helping Amanda. What I will do from now on is lead the world to true peace. I will bring sustainability back to humanity for many more hundreds of years. I'm confident I can definitely do it because I've succeeded before. The event Robot is referring to is the event from the alternate dimension over 700 years ago. Robot sends a message to let the Viltrumites know what he wants to do. I need to speak directly with you because sometimes people might not understand what I want to do or what reasons I have for taking action, especially your son. He's positioning himself as my enemy because he doesn't understand what I'm trying to communicate. That's why this negotiation had to happen. But I know the Viltrumites' plan is to restore the Empire, and that will put you on the same side as me. I want the Viltrumites to pretend not to know or see anything happening on Earth, act like nothing is happening, and I promise it won't affect your species' restoration plan on Earth at all. However, while speaking about the plan, Rex will ask for timeout for a moment. Right now, in other areas I'm controlling, it's extremely chaotic. I'm sorry, give me a moment. I'm doing too many things at once, wait a moment. This timeout shot makes our harem father, General Craig, very confused, wondering if we have to wait for this doctor to handle his own affairs. The scene cuts to show us Earthside. Rex goes back to control the drones to continue attacking the heroes, including the villains. This job, Doc Seismic, who just powered up with lava in a super godly dangerous way, but only appeared for a few episodes before he gets destroyed miserably, his body split in two. When hit by Rex's stuff made from lava stone that can conduct heat similarly, the next victims will be Immortal and Duplicate who get beaten up badly, but still have to get their family to escape. Rex's next plan after attacking the heroes is to force the GDA to create unlimited new robots for him. The condition is under this factory. You must create more robots for me than I've ever made, 2 per week. And I emphasize every robot must be perfect and flawless, otherwise you know what will happen to you. Caird Stiff accepts and bows his head to continue his work. After eliminating Mark, another drone will go meet the president at the guy who's White House, with all plans prepared. As usual, we'll clearly see this doctor is very thorough and doesn't do anything without considering everything first. Everything is locked down perfectly, just need to talk with the Viltrumites, and if they don't know about it, that's the end of this planned story. Okay, I'm back. Where were we talking earlier? After settling his own affairs on Earth, Rex returns to the drone again. Robot continues that he knows the Viltrumites' mission will continue whether they agree with him or not. Expanding the species on the world robot is ruling, or right now when it's in uprising, there will definitely be huge losses because they probably won't give up easily. This kind of not giving up will cause war, making their descendants, instead of growing up to be good half-breeds, they'll be beaten until the population decreases again like before. And it will be this endless loop. Do you dare risk letting that happen? Robot speaks threateningly to the Viltrumites. I know that actually if the Viltrumites decide to seize this planet, it would be extremely easy, but I emphasize again that it probably wouldn't be as pleasant if you have to defeat my robot army and lose your own people from this battle. Fighting will only cause us pain. I don't want that. My goal is to create utopia on Earth. I want to see this planet become a perfect dream society. It would be good if we could avoid clashing, because I don't want to build paradise by spilling human blood and flesh on this land. Robot has spoken what he had in mind to the Viltrumites to hear, especially Emperor Nolan, before ending the conversation with this sentence. I propose we work together to make the world better. The scene cuts to end on this side, without us knowing the answer of what Nolan's attitude is and whether he agrees with Rex or not. We don't know which direction the situation will go, but what we know is this Rex has planned very well. Let's try to think. If they really decide to fight with him, I can tell you it will definitely be screwed because Rex's robots are made specifically to counter Viltrumites directly. Just thinking about it, we already know the bad luck is waiting for us. Keep following along to see where this offer will end up. While the situation is ambiguous and we don't know what will happen for sure, what we know now is on Mark's side, he's extremely frustrated. Mark walks to find Eve and says he won't leave her again. But Eve, who's very angry at Mark, doesn't care. And don't look down on me, Mark. I can use my powers now and stop acting like I'm some weakling. Did you forget I've been a hero longer than you? I can take care of myself. Earlier, you came asking what's wrong with me, right? I'm not crazy, but I'm extremely angry at you instead. You left me and the child just to go get revenge on Conquest, who might come back even though he wasn't even coming. I got through all this stuff. Other things are small fry for me now. Right now, let's focus on Robot first. This doctor is really taking action, really cleansing the world, but you're still waiting for what? Why aren't you going to help the world again, you idiot? Eve really goes off on Mark as a set and is genuinely angry at him. From the verbal skills of cursing Mark badly, it's probably not ordinary either. Mark himself, after being counterattacked like a champion, starts feeling a bit better that he got pushed to stop being stupid. What am I doing? I'm stuck playing around, but I'll say this first. We'll never be the same again, understand? Mark himself is confused about what Eve is saying. You can tell from his face how confused he is, but Eve tells him to shut up. Don't say anything. We'll talk about other things later, but right now you can stop talking and go help the world first. Then she creates a new invincible suit with her powers, and this comic volume ends at the scene of our brave house husband who just got thoroughly cursed by his wife responding super coolly, "Roger that, ma'am," and this volume ends at this scene. How is this volume, everyone? It's so intense, I don't know how to be more intense, but it's paved the way very interestingly. No matter how you guess, you can't guess right what it will be like next. Please like this clip to reach 2,000 likes. If we reach it, we know everyone likes this story and will rush to make the next one immediately. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more comic summaries. Let me know in the comments what you think will happen next. Your theories are always amazing to read.